Engineering Requisition Prompt List Objective to ensure the completeness of engineering requisitions. This guideline is to be used in conjunction with the engineering requisition preparation procedure. Requisition Cover Sheet. Verify project number, requisition number, and issue dates. Check if requisition number and title match the procurement plan. Evaluate criticality rating and specify inspection level. Identify shop inspection requirements. Ensure page numbering is correct across all sections. Confirm correct file path. Verify requisition revision. Check previous issue revision. Retain revision history. Follow the typical revision sequence guideline. Indicate whether the requisition is issued for quotation or issued for purchase. Ensure all authorizations, names, signatures, and dates are in place. List all required sections and ensure they are attached. Specify all stage and final test and inspection requirements. Include special requirements for third-party inspection of pressure vessels. Organize the entire package according to the cover sheet contents. Section 1, Deliverable Items List. Confirm correct entries for customer name, project job, title, and number, job site location, requisition number, revision number, and date. Clearly identify revisions. Indicate changes, additions since the previous revision with an asterisk. Correctly delete items. Retain item number and description. Set quantity to 0. Verify tag numbers, commodity codes against master sources, P&IDs, equipment lists, etc., and other requisition documents. Ensure commodity descriptions conform with other requisition documents. Confirm delivery designation matches job site location entry. Accompany manufacturer's part numbers with a full text description. Ensure requisition scope is consistent with the procurement plan. Section 2, Technical Documents and Attachments. Confirm correct entries for customer name, project, job title and number, job site location, requisition number, revision number, and date. Reference all applicable data sheets, drawings, specifications, and standards in Section 2. Include latest revision numbers. Attach all technical documents, specifications, drawings, and data sheets, ensuring correct document numbers, titles, revision status, and number of pages. List all attached documents in Section 2. Review attachments for customer and/or company standards, specifications, and forms. Ensure attachments are correct in legibility, border text, inclusion of all pages, and order as defined in Section 2. Verify attachments are issued at appropriate revision, all authorization signatures in place. Identify all relevant HSSE action items in the scope of work documents. Ensure notes are consistent with the commodity. Clearly identify revisions. Indicate changes, additions since the previous revision with an asterisk. Specify all statutory, international, national, and local codes affecting design, safety, and operation of relevant equipment. List and attach the supplier quality specification. Consult Project Quality Manager. List and attach the supplier HSE specification. Consult Project HSE Manager. Include requirements for supplier attendance at meetings. Include requirements for on-site assistance supervision. Identify and/or remove potential hazardous materials. List and attach the supplier document schedule SDS template. Clearly specify the scope for supply for packaged units, shop fabrication, and/or site erection. Consult construction and procurement departments about the package. Applicable specifications for equipment packaged units, general, subcontractor quality requirements, preservation and shipping specifications, painting coating specification, insulation specification, hot-cold dual, supplier quality requirements, supplier document requirements, steelwork, environmental effluent specifications. Mechanical, requirements for rotating and static, non-rotating equipment in packages, noise specification, metallurgy, welding specification, and NDT requirements. Civil structural, civil design criteria, structural steel specification, fireproofing specification, steelwork fabrication and erection specification, galvanizing specification. Piping, piping design criteria, plant layout specification, piping specification, piping fabrication specification, shop and field and certification requirements, piping erection specification, pressure testing specification, stud bolt tensioning specification, pickling of pipework specification, pipe support fabrication specification, bulk materials traceability marking and color coding material identification specifications, allowable loading on equipment specification, piping material inspection and testing specification. Instruments, instrumentation requirements for package units, instrument design and selection specification, instrument cable specification, instrument piping specification, instrument specification, instrument installation materials specification, instrument testing specification. Electrical, electrical requirements for package units, electrical cable specification, motor specification, electrical installation specification, lighting specification, pre-commissioning and testing specification. Quality, quality requirements. Section 3, Supplier Data Requirements. Confirm correct entries for customer name, project, job title and number, job site location, requisition number, revision number, and date. Identify supplier data requirements per the procurement plan, ensuring they are realistic for the item being purchased. Include all quality and safety requirements. Specify the language for drawings, documents, nameplates, manuals, etc. State whether imperial, metric, or other systems of units and dimensions are mandatory. Ensure supplier data dates are realistic and compatible with the design schedule. Enter and approve dates required at job sites by scheduling or project control. Enter document codes and descriptions correctly. Specify requirements for binding data and operating manuals. Include contact details for the company supplier data controller. If issued for purchase, rationalize supplier data requirements to align with supplier documentation. Clearly indicate professional sealing (PE) stamp requirements for construction and as-built documents. Clearly identify revisions, indicate changes, additions since the previous revision with an asterisk. For packaged units, supplier data requested includes quantity of supplier drawings requiring company approval. Early notification facilitates the review process. Requirement for as-built drawings. Spare parts requirements, commissioning and operational. Welding procedures. Utility requirements. Tie-in summary. Test certificates, including import and local requirements. Equipment weights and sizes, heaviest lifts for erection. Nozzle loading limits. Lubrication schedule. Reliability availability data. Spare parts interchangeability list. Lifting beams for transportation or installation. Section 4, Inspection and Testing Requirements. Identify non-destructive testing, NDT, and positive material identification, PMI, requirements. Specify witnessing of tests or inspections in the inspection and test requirements. Identify all supplier quality instructions in the requisition documents. Section 9, Project Controls Data. Confirm correct entries for customer name, project, job title and number, job site location, requisition number, revision number, and date. List recommended or customer suppliers as per the procurement plan as bidders. Ensure commodity descriptions, tag numbers, quantities, and item descriptions conform with other requisition support documents. Identify cost codes. Enter and confirm budget cost estimates. Identify required on-site ROS dates. Ensure consistency with the project schedule. Verify if the current revision of the requisition has changed the ROS dates. Specify requirements for unit prices, if applicable. Include delivery addresses and correct destination codes for each item. Ensure consistency with job site location. Engineering Requisition Preparation Procedure. Objective: to define the process for preparing requisitions for engineered equipment, materials, and services. Applicability: this procedure applies to equipment which requires engineering input, evaluation, prior to and following purchase. This procedure may not apply to simple equipment items for which engineering document review is not specified, nor does it apply to the procurement of internally designed fabricate-only items. Custodian, BPO, Engineering. Process steps. 1. Identification of requisitions. 1.1. Identify a requirement for the requisition of equipment, materials, or services. Advise procurement to update the project procurement plan. 1.2. Assign a requisition number. Refer to document numbering system EPP 0040 or project-specific numbering system. This may be automatically assigned by the materials management system. 1.3. Assign a requisitioning engineer. The requisitioning package engineer is responsible for overall technical coordination of the requisitioned equipment through all phases: inquiry, purchasing, and supplier document follow-up review. Requisitioning engineer shall be selected on the basis of major engineering discipline involvement and individual experience and expertise. 2. Preparation of requisition for in point 1, create an engineering requisition. Requisitions may be created in the materials management system or by using a manual template. Input from all relevant discipline engineers is required. Enter project details. 2.2 Complete requisition cover sheet. Include criticality rating, inspection level, and any special instructions. If inspection is not required, remove Section 4 from the section listing. Complete the revision history section. Add the appropriate authorization names. 2.3 Complete Section 1 Deliverable Items List. Add details for each line item. Add additional user-defined notes if required. 2.4 Complete Section 2 Technical Documents and Attachments. Specify the name, number, and revision of each applicable document. Indicate the line items to which each one applies. Ensure that supplier data specification and supplier document schedule template are included. For multidisciplinary packages, obtain input as required from other discipline leads. Add additional user-defined notes as required. Attach the supplier quality specification as provided by the quality manager and the supplier HSE specification as provided by the HSE manager. 2.5 Complete Section 3 Supplier Data Requirements. For each supplier data item, specify the title, code, submission type, and date. Specify the line items to which each one applies. Add additional user-defined notes as required. For multidisciplinary packages, obtain input as required from other discipline leads. Specify any data critical to meeting the project schedule. Check with the quality and HSE managers to ensure that all quality and HSE document requirements have been included. 2.6 Prepare Supplier Document Schedule, SDS. Copy the list of required supplier data from Section 3 into the Supplier Document Schedule, SDS template. This template is included as an attachment to the requisition so that the supplier can easily populate it with the required detail. 2.7 Complete Section 4 Inspection and Test Requirements. Based on criticality rating, ensure that the inspection and test requirements are specified as required by the project contract. Obtain input from Project Quality Manager and Inspection Coordinator as required. 2.8 Complete Section 9 Project Controls Data. This section is for internal project use only and is not sent to suppliers. Add any specific details on budget, recommended suppliers, customer RFF, etc. that procurement should be aware of. For each line item, indicate the appropriate account code and required on-site ROS date. 2.9 Assemble engineering requisition including all supporting documentation. 2. Check requisition for completeness and accuracy. 3. Review and approval. 3.1 Carry out engineering discipline review and squad check if necessary. Ensure all pertinent reference documents are attached so that the requisition package in its entirety may be properly checked. If squad checking is required, the requisitioning engineer shall, in conjunction with the project engineer, coordinate the required squad checks. Packaged equipment and other special items, e.g. special valves, instruments, SP items, may require full QA/QC input and input from other relevant engineering disciplines. 3.2 Incorporate review changes into the requisition package. 3.3 Check updated requisition. 3.4 Obtain approvals. The requisitioning engineer to obtain project and engineering approvals and signatures on the requisition cover sheet. Project controls to verify the correct cost codes have been used. Quality to confirm that all inspection requirements have been included in the SDRL. 3.5 Issue approved engineering requisition. Refer to Project Document Distribution Matrix. If using Materials Management System, also release requisition information to procurement. 3.6 Prepare and issue inquiry package, excludes Section 9. Procurement will incorporate the requisition into an inquiry package and issue it to the nominated suppliers. Section 9 must not be included in the inquiry package as it contains sensitive information which should not be shared with suppliers. Procurement will coordinate with document control to ensure the required copies are produced and distributed. 4. Bid tendering. 4.1 Receive technical clarifications from suppliers during the tendering period. 4.2 Submit responses to technical clarifications to procurement. Seek input from other relevant disciplines. 4.3 Submit responses to all bidders as appropriate. 5. Perform technical bid evaluation. 5.1 Perform technical bid evaluation. Refer to technical bid evaluation procedure. 6. Up requisition for purchase. 6.1 Issue recommendation for award. 6.2 Conduct technical conformance meeting, optional. Sign-off of each technical document by supplier and requisitioning engineer is recommended. 6.3 Update Engineering Requisition. Clearly mark all changes, additions using an asterisk or other means. Ensure Supplier Data Requirement List (SDRL) is updated to match Supplier Document Schedule (SDS) as agreed to during bid tendering. 6.4 Check Updated Requisition. 6.5 Obtain Approvals. 6.6 Issue Approved Engineering Requisition to Procurement for Purchase. If using Materials Management System, also release requisition information to procurement. Revisions to requisitions. 7.1 Revise the requisition for any change to relevant details or documentation. Clearly mark changes, additions using an asterisk or other means. Rev up to the next numeric version. To delete an item from the requisition, retain the item and description and reduce the quantity to 0. Do not delete the whole item. 7.2 Check Updated Requisition. 7.3 Obtain Approvals. 7.4 Reissue to procurement for purchase. 7.5 Update procurement documents and advise suppliers as required. 7.6 Update supplier data tracking package if affected by the change and not automatically updated. 8. Cancel requisition. 8.1 If the need to cancel the requisition arises, issue the next revision with the statement, cancel this requisition in the cover sheet revision block. No need to attach all reference documents. 8.2 Obtain approvals. 8.3 Issue to procurement. 8.4 Update procurement documents and advise suppliers as required. 8.5 Update supplier data tracking package if affected by the change and not automatically updated. By following these structured steps, the engineering requisition preparation procedure ensures comprehensive and consistent documentation throughout the project lifecycle.